How do we welcome them to a show we got a name for?
We still haven't named the podcast. Welcome to it.
Yeah, episode 2 of
This.
this.
It's two of us talking, hopefully more than two of you.
Probably. We're in the garage, so it's freezing.
It's pretty damn cold right now. It is.
We still have the flag from the other show behind us. That one has a name.
Chit talkers. We chit talk about other chit, but now we're talking about car chit, which might lead to some sort of name from there, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But it is December. Today's December 1st.
It is.
It's December 1st in New Jersey.
On recording day.
Uh-huh.
They're not going to get this on December 1st.
No, you're not getting this on December 1st. You're lucky if you get this before the end of the year.
Wow, jeez. Dang.
I mean, with the way we were, you know. Anyways.
Well, he's drunk right now.
Yeah, so we've been chit-talking with Coquito, and Mike didn't, release information on how much was in here. Alcohol.
Heavy-handed, but it's pretty good.
It's done its thing.
Made me I was on Facebook for 3.5 hours this morning trying to buy cars that I can't afford. That's how fucked up I am. I was just shopping for fun.
So you're fucked up as my sober?
Yeah.
Because I just do that all.
It just made me wish
I stopped messaging them though.
I know, I like messaging.
See, I don't do that anymore. I hate wasting people's time now because I feel bad.
Well, no, sometimes I want to go. I just can't.
But you're still wasting their time.
No, not even, sometimes I have an offer and I message with the intent to get my offer and then I realize it ain't gonna happen and it's just all right, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
One guy wanted $4,500. I offered him $4,000. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty fair. That's a good offer. He read it and just left me on red.
Oh, would you have given him the $4,000 though?
Nah, I only had $35,000, but he don't know that. I could have borrowed it or something. I could have came up with it.
You could have came up with it.
I could come up with $500. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if he would accept $4,000.
All right. I'm sorry to all those people on Facebook Marketplace that Mike has hit up and not bought anything from. Anyways.
That'll be all right.
So yeah, welcome to episode 2. This is a podcast where we talk about car stuff.
All car stuff.
And being that we just explained to you how... Did we just talk how broke we were? Were we talking about that right now?
Pretty damn broke.
We're pretty damn broke.
I'm looking at $3,500 cars. Actually, I'm looking at $4,500 cars with $3,500.
Exactly. So we're pretty broke. So, we're getting into our hopes and dreams right now.
Yeah.
If you had unlimited money right now, right? It's a
MK4
good question
Supra.
because it leads us
What?
to... What?
I said MK4 Supra. I don't know what the rest of the question was.
I didn't finish. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
If you had unlimited money, but you had to buy a new car off the dealership right now.
0 miles?
0 miles, brand new.
Money not an option.
Money not an option.
Any other parameters to this question except no option or money not an option and brand new?
Money not an option, brand new car.
No other.
Can't sell it, gotta keep it.
Is this like a project thing or like a daily thing?
However you want to treat it.
RS6 Avant.
RS6 Avant?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what checks all the boxes. So you got pure luxury. You got a comfortable ride.
Yeah.
You got space for kids and groceries and all that. So still, all-wheel drive, so practical in the winter.
Yes.
And it's a twin turbo 8 that puts out an ungodly amount of power. Mm-hmm. It sounds fantastic.
It does sound great.
The only thing that would suck would be gas mileage on a daily basis.
Yes.
But if I have unlimited money, I'm not worried about the gas.
Yes.
So I'm going to answer like that just because I'm thinking.
It sounds like you've thought about this before.
Well, it's my dream car. It's my dream daily.
All right, so there you go. This is Dream Daily.
Yeah, RS6, but very specific color, which I own nothing else in this color, but that car would be the first thing in that color.
What?
I want Merlin purple.
Ooh, Burble.
Merlin purple with the yellow rotors. I need that. Don't ask me why. I just feel like it's a combination. I've seen
Yellow calipers?
Yeah, the calipers.
Okay.
I said rotors, right?
Yeah, I
my
thought,
bad.
and I instantly went the wheels, actually not the rotors, brake rotors. But
No,
the
my bad.
wheels.
No, calipers. Yellow calipers on Merlin purple.
That'd be sick.
Saw it once, fell in love, have not looked back ever since.
Yellow seatbelts.
Ooh, never thought about that, but that'd be nice. That'd be a nice little touch. Mm-hmm. Or the diamond seats,
Yeah.
but just yellow stitching, not
On a black seat.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, on Merlin purple, that'd be
All
fire.
right. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That is a great daily.
Again, not from a gas standpoint, because I'm pretty sure that thing gets 6 miles per gallon.
You could probably get
But-
12,
12.
5.
But I'm just thinking, big picture, if it's not specific to daily or specific to project, I just think it checks every box. Like, what box does that car leave unchecked, honestly?
No, it really does.
Ride height, maybe, if you're a truck person.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at that point, it's on bags. You can lift it up a little bit too.
But yeah, I love everything about that damn car.
See, we looked at this very differently. So, that'd be a great daily.
I think that's a great everything car. Because that could be a great weekend garage queen too.
Yes, it would be beautiful.
Because what does that make? 6 something?
It's like 650.
And you got to figure it's an Audi, so that's a bullshit number.
It's a 700.
So throw an intake on it, throw a full exhaust, and flash the tune, and
Yeah,
probably
you make
pick.
100 horses up.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you know the thing's heavy. Obviously, she's gonna be heavy. Maybe not the greatest quarter-mile car, but I'm pretty sure you'd put down a nasty time.
You would put down a nasty time, I'll be honest with you.
Bro, at that kind of power, all-wheel drive,
You're in the 10 seconds.
I was gonna say that car's got to put down in the 10.
Yeah, it's probably a 10-second car.
You answer your question. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
All right, so here's my issue with the question, right? I have learned to hate new cars. Despise new cars. So I love driving old cars for few years. I don't drive all that often. You drive a lot. So I get why you would need like comfort and all this other stuff. I don't drive all that often.
Real quick.
Hit me.
Factory left alone, 11.6.
Yeah, you do all that stuff, you're going in the 10.
Intake, full exhaust, and an APR tune. I assume APR has something for it.
Yeah,
You're in the
like
10. You're in the 10. Yeah, 10.8, 10.9 maybe. I'm cool with it with a 10-second daily. Yeah, with a warranty. Yeah, I'm good with that.
No warranty.
It'll have a warranty.
You just did all that stuff.
What all stuff? It's an intake and exhaust. I'll put it back if I have
And a
to.
tune on a computer that they're gonna see that you.
Nah.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Anyways,
All right, so you hate new cars,
I hate new cars, all of them.
but it has to be new. You just said it yourself.
Exactly. I hate all new cars. But if I'm gonna drive a new car, if I have to, often, it's gotta be a little eventful.
R6 is pretty.
So I'm getting a Cadillac CT5 Blackwing.
Is that
The B Blackwing.
That's the truck or the car?
The car.
The car. Ooh.
I get the car with a manual.
So see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
With a manual. All the
which
drama.
is cool.
I get the trans. It feels raw.
I have no complaints of that whatsoever, except not super spacious.
I don't need the space.
Rear wheel drive in winter.
Perfect.
You going nowhere, bro.
I don't go nowhere.
See, but that's what I'm saying. I think we got to add some parameters here.
That's what I'm saying for me. Like, and that's why I said for you, I get why you need those things. For me,
But
I
again,
would just be like, oh, I just want a fun car.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're daily driving that car, that is not a car that you would daily drive in New Jersey, New York through the winter.
Yeah, I mean, you can daily drive rear-wheel drive, man. People do it all the time. You'll figure it out. It's a new car. It figures itself out. Traction control's great. You throw winter tires on it, you'll be fine. I'm not driving through blizzards. I'm not an asshole.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. If there's bad weather, I'm not going anywhere. I know that for a fact.
I mean, ironically, contradicting myself, I spun out twice in the Subaru, and I actually never got stuck when I had the Mustang.
There you go.
I put a set of Blizzaks on it, and I threw one of those the cement bags in the trunk.
Dude, tires.
Tires make the difference.
Make the difference, and people don't understand.
Yeah, the WRX had Toyo proxies on it.
Yeah, midsummer, those are skis. I mean,
No.
midwinter, those are skis.
Bro, 2 inches of snow, couldn't move.
Yeah.
All-wheel drive, couldn't move.
Nuts.
Really fun donuts, though.
Dude.
Really fun donuts. Yeah,
I had
so much fun.
the B5 when we bought it had Blizzaks on it,
Nice.
right? So that first winter, I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I'm gonna have an ADD moment real quick, right on camera, just because I can't ignore it. My peripherals caught it. Look at my neighbor's horse.
That's a big ass dog.
Yup.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Jake tries to bark at him, and I'm like, bro, you wanna die? Because I'm not trying to pay for a new dog or dog funerals.
God.
Look at
Dog
this.
funerals?
Yeah, look at the size of that monster. Sorry, guys.
Jeez, that's a big
We record in the garage, and the garage door obviously has windows.
Head's like this.
My neighbor's dog is. I don't even know what that is.
Big.
Like I don't know like what. I was gonna say brand. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Random dog.
Yeah, breed. I like, yeah, I just, ADD
no
moment.
clue.
Sorry, guys.
I have no clue.
I happened to look at him and I caught the dog out of the corner of my eye.
That's a big dog.
That's a big ass dog. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I'll go CT5. I need something exciting.
See,
'Cause
the
the thing
black
is, I
one-
get bored too easily, and the RS6 would be fun for a little bit. But after a while, I'd get bored of the power.
You would get bored of the power of the CT. It's the same thing.
But I have something else to entertain me in the manual. At least I'm doing something else.
I get it.
You
I
get
get
me?
it.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm a little more involved there.
No, I get that. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. I know you hate this car, but one of my favorite cars still of all time is the R35 GTR. And to be honest,
I don't hate the car.
you do.
I don't hate it. I just think it's ugly.
I think one of the worst decisions that Nissan, and listen, the car has looked the same for like 15 years.
That's also a problem.
You know, they've sold tons of them, so I can't say that Nissan made a mistake. But in my opinion,
they did their thing.
the fact that that car was never offered in a manual still blows my mind.
It was too slow.
Nah,
The manual would have been too slow.
I don't think too slow. I think it wouldn't have handled the power. I wouldn't call it slow.
No, I mean, they could build a transmission to handle the power, man. They'll figure it out.
It would just, I mean, the
It
car.
wouldn't handle thousands like people try to throw at the
Yeah, yeah.
autos, but the people are still also throwing thousands of dollars at the autos to
Yeah,
handle
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, like,
I just think, like,
they
at
were
least
going for that number, bro.
still at a, but that's the thing is, I don't think, okay, ZR1, over 500 horses, came in manual. Blackwing, over 500, came in manual. SRT8, or the Hellcats, over 500, came in. There's so many cars that make
The
that
thing was,
power
like-
range with manual transmissions. It's like, again, from a stock standpoint, you could have built a trans that handled the power.
Well, it's no problem.
And at least, even if you did it 1 year, even if it was like the Nismo only, or like, you know, special order only, like you could have at least made it an option at somewhere down the line. I feel like they could have.
You know, it's fault on Nissan for one either not thinking about it or not making it. They definitely thought about it.
Yeah,
What am I talking-
maybe
they didn't
the-
make it financially viable.
Yeah,
'Cause,
maybe
like,
the R&D costs for a trans, they didn't want to go through that or
yeah,
something.
because
I
like
don't know.
the trans sits in the back. It's a transaxle. It's not attached to the motor up front. All this other stuff. I think in that car. I think for weight
I
distribution.
mean, I think the Corvette is set up that way.
yeah, but the Corvette has basically
Always
always had
been
a
that way.
manual.
Yeah.
This car's like that R35 was just
But
new. Like,
R34 had manual, 33 had
but-
manual, 32 had manual.
but 32, 33, and 34 were like chassis evolutions.
I know.
35 was like,
But again, and also it's like, again, the 35. Don't quote me on the number, I might be wrong, but it's like 15 roughly years, give or take,
it
of
was mad long.
the same bodied car. You're telling me in 15 years
No.
you couldn't think of, hey, again, even if it's
You can figure it out.
the final edition, hey, we're only making 500 models or whatever, but here's a limited edition with a manual in it. Like, come on, man. I just think they could have did it.
Yeah.
Or let me rephrase. I know they could have. I would like to understand
why?
why.
I think it's money.
It's just like we've had this discussion a lot. To branch off real quick, it's like I don't understand why Audi doesn't bring certain cars here. I understand. There's no market. This, that, whatever.
It's financial. It doesn't make financial sense for some cars.
Yeah, I just.
It's
Because
like we love
Europe gets some awesome. Like
Yeah.
even Volkswagen, bro. Why did Volkswagen not bring the new Scirocco here? I love that car.
Exactly.
Now people have imported it. There are a couple rolling around.
Yeah.
But it's like
That would have been a great one. But it's like we love
Why?
it. We love it.
exactly. So
Right.
bring it here.
There's not a lot of us. And
There's
we-
only one of me.
And we would not have bought one because we couldn't afford it.
The Scirocco's not that bad.
That's
Some of the Audi models that I'm talking about, yeah,
the
we
Scirocco
can.
was like 36, 37.
I
bro.
bought more expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't gonna buy it. I'm like, yeah, bring it. I'm not buying it. So I'm not.
I honestly, like, no bullshit. I think I would have.
I'm not buying a 2-door hatchback.
I've done it like 3 times already.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. You know what my thing? Like, I look at it and I'm just like, right now, it's just not practical for me. I wish I could. I wish I had the space and money
Yeah.
available.
Oh, no,
like,
yeah, I'm talking about like when they brought it back. I was single. I was living at home still, like with the
Yeah.
parents. So like in that, yeah, like now, like if I had a family and this and all that, that's again not a practical, but the way it looks, the way I love the car. I just wish it was here.
Yeah, I feel like everybody who would buy it here buys something else. Whereas in Europe, all the people who would buy it buy that kind of car.
Yeah.
Where like here, it's like all the people that would buy that here have WRXs to buy, other imports, or they buy Mustangs, or they buy Camaro.
I'm buying.
Or they buy something Mopar.
So far, everything that you put out there, I'm buying the Scirocco over that. I'm buying the Scirocco over an STI any day.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Sorry, STI guys.
The thing is, like,
I've had a WRX. It's not like I don't like Subarus. I'm just.
I've always said it, like
No.
from like the Mark 5 generation, Mark 7 generation and back,
Of what?
the Golf. The new one is, I don't mind the looks. The interior is disgusting. You can't use it.
Also-
Everything's a touch button.
Also, the number on GTIs has gotten ridiculous.
It's their mad money.
It's
But-
ridiculous.
But
to
like
me
the
now.
Mark 7 generation, bro, when people would go out and like, you know, like you look at, for example, like a Golf R and then you look at an STI, right? A Golf R makes 315 horses.
Something like that, 312, some shit.
An
Yeah.
STI makes 315.
325.
So it's
maybe?
about the same power,
Low
right?
threes, yeah, something like that.
The Golf R was 42K starting. It was maxed out at 45.
Do you see what STIs cost?
An STI at the same time was 45, 250. There is zero world where you convince me that the STI was a better product.
It's
the
not.
interior in the Golf is much better. There's no question.
Yep.
There's no question.
There's only there's only one. There's
the
only
sound.
Yep, I was
That's
gonna
it.
say there's only one category I get.
That's it.
Subarus have, in my opinion, the best sounding 4 cylinders.
Did the STIs that generation even sound like that anymore? I'm talking about like new, like
Oh,
2015 and newer.
You still can because you can put the unequal
could
length
do that,
headers
okay,
on
you
it,
could
so
go
you can still
back,
get
yeah,
that
yeah.
that Subi rumble. And that's one of the things. The thing that I loved the most about mine was I just think outside of, like, if we're talking about 4-cylinder sounds only,
Yeah.
I think your argument, first of all, is only between 2 cars. There's nothing else that I'm Honda guys and all this stuff. Sorry.
Is it the fucking neon?
Yo, SRT4s sound awesome. They're just rolling time bombs.
Oh no, they're gonna blow up.
It's
But
just
they're
a-
gonna sound great the whole way through.
That's my argument
Yeah,
for
fair
best
enough.
sounding 4s. It's between Subi Rumble and SRT4s
Yeah.
before either one of them blows up.
Fair.
But I had the Focus RS, horrible sounding. I had the EcoBoost, the Mustang, it's the same motor.
Yeah, that
The-
was a bad motor.
The 423 had it, sounds horrible no matter what you put onto it. And I loved my RS.
Yeah.
Still to this day, 32 cars in ownership, and the Focus RS was my favorite car that I've ever owned, period. In terms of driving comfortability, performance, everything, I love and miss that car. But it sounded like dog shit.
It did sound bad.
I had the Speed 3, sounded like dog shit.
Yeah.
I had a 2.0 Golf, the old
Yeah,
2-point
the
slow.
2-point slows.
Sounded like dog shit. Had a 1.8 in the Audi, sorry, sounded like dog shit.
I will.
Sounded better,
Yeah, I was gonna say, for a 4-cylinder, the 1.8, it's not bad,
not bad.
but it's not good.
It's still
I'm
not-
sorry.
You
I'm
know what
sorry.
it
It's
is?
just a 4-cylinder. It's a
At
4-cylinder.
at a low, reasonable exhaust.
I'm not gonna fix that. I actually like the 1.8 noise. Now that I'm like picturing 1.8
So,
in my head, I'm like, I
my
fuck
thing
with
is,
it.
the 1.8s, even the 2.0s, like in the Golf Rs and stuff like that,
No, the 2.0s I don't like.
if they're left alone,
Uh-huh.
like if you do like a high flow downpipe,
yeah.
leave the cat, maybe aftermarket mufflers or something, it's okay.
It's toned
Bro,
down.
straight pipe 1.8s and 2.0s sound like dog shit. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I get that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
Hondas, here's my thing with Hondas. Anything with an actual exhaust or straight piped or any type of setup sounds like dog shit. The only time to me Hondas sound nasty is when they're boosted and hood dumped. They just sound wild.
I've heard and enjoyed some decent sounding Hondas. There's a few things that have to be done. Number one is, if the exhaust costs less than $700, it sounds like shit. I don't know what it is. It's like there's like a hard switch of like on a Honda. Like it's just like.
There was God, I haven't talked to him in years. There was an old, I guess, acquaintance. I really wouldn't call him a friend, but there was a guy I used to know who had he had an S2000, and he had like
I don't think those are great sounding motors.
What was? There's like a brand that's like really known for Honda. Mugen, I think.
Oh, you
Mugen.
mean M-U-G?
Yeah, Mugen, I believe is how it's
I don't know how it's
pronounced.
I'm not a Honda guy.
He had headers from them, regular 2.5-inch exhaust, nothing crazy.
Right.
Resonator was still there, cat was still there, and then he did Borla mufflers at the end. Nice sound.
Right.
Aggressive, had some volume, not a fart can.
I think that's the key.
I wasn't that's what I'm saying. Like, it takes a lot of effort.
I think the thing is you can't go too far. Like there isn't too far. You know, like you straight pipe like an LS, right? It sounds better. Like, I don't know, not better.
I'll tell you what, though.
It sounds the same, just louder.
And that's the thing is sometimes and listen, I don't know if it happens to everyone.
And again, not a fan of LS either.
But with age, I've started to care less about volume and move towards tone.
Yeah, 100%.
Because 17 to like 25, 26, everything
Menace.
was a 3-inch straight pipe.
Menace.
I didn't know what a cat was for
Menace.
about 6 years. But now it's just like, yo, I can't.
Nah,
Like
it's too loud.
one of the guys I work with has a long tube header, straight piped Mustang with this little like cherry bomb thing as mufflers in the back.
How loud?
First of all, though, it's disgusting. It's so bad that I told him like, yo,
We're so old.
he started the car in the shop, and I was like, yo, the sad part is, makes great power.
Yep.
Looks good. Car's actually fast. I couldn't resist though. When he turned on, I was like, yo, can you please take that piece of shit outside?
We're so old.
Yo, it's sound, but again,
Dude, we're
sometimes
old.
volume has nothing to do. Bro, you could be loud, it doesn't mean you sound good.
Anymore.
Nah, bro, I can tell you now, I never sounded good. My goal was loud.
I know. But
And I did it. Though the Subaru was the worst, by the way.
I know. And it did it. It wasn't good, but you still did it just because. It was the good
Just
thing.
'cause
It was the thing to do.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no, it was bad.
I'm off volume now, man. Volume means nothing
Me
to me.
too. Hence why I'm throwing extra mufflers in my shit.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's just too loud.
But I will say, hood dumped Hondas, like when you see like legit like drag cars.
My
getting
neighbor's car?
Bro, they sound yeah, his sounds. But you hear nothing but turbo whistle and air.
Yeah,
Like,
it sounds like an airplane taking off.
yeah, that thing sounds wild. Other than that, actual exhaust on Hondas, sorry, don't sound good.
It's a 4-cylinder thing too. It's an acquired taste. Some people love the sound
And
of
again,
4-cylinders,
and-
and that's fine.
And
if you do.
that's why I went through everyone. I said Honda,
Not my cup of
don't
tea.
sound good. The Mazda Speed 3 didn't sound good. The Focus RS didn't. I had an Integra once, didn't sound good. Like, I haven't had a 4-cylinder where I sat back and I was like, damn, that sounds good. The only time was a Subaru when I took the straight pipe off.
Oh jeez.
And I went to an actual, I think it was the NVIDIA. No. NVIDIA's graphics cards.
No, they did exhausts.
Oh, they
But,
did?
like not them, but there was NVIDIA.
There
like,
was,
way
yeah, I think it was like the
first stuff.
N1 or something, which is like a really common. Dude, I put that on with a divorced downpipe, they call them. High flow cat.
Oh, the
Nope.
divorce downpipe has the space
Yeah,
for
yeah,
your
yeah.
wastegate.
I had a high flow cat in there because, Jersey emissions. No resonator to the NVIDIA. Dude, and I swear to God, there was one day where I turned that car on and I just sat behind it and I just sat there and just listened to the car idle for like 10 minutes. I was like, yeah, that's mine. And then it blew up because, Subaru.
Subaru.
Now, the new thing now is Subamoos. And people actually like vinyl wrap them in like cow patterns and Subamoo. I'm seriously not joking. Go on Google. It's like become a thing.
Moving on.
Yep.
So we just went from cars that we would love to buy. Both of them were gas powered. Kind of leans to
I already know where you're going with this.
you drive an electric daily. Let's just rip the bandage.
I have two.
You have 2 of them.
Yeah, I have two Mach-E's.
I believe that I could pull off driving an electric daily. I personally don't care what I drive on a day-to-day basis. Like a day-to-day, I don't care. But my weekend car has to be fun. Fun.
I'm working on getting back into a fun car. Don't have one at the moment. No projects at the moment.
Fair. But yeah, I don't care what I drive daily. It's really not. I drive a 05 Ranger with 200 and many thousand miles. And I love the thing. It's literally drama every time I drive it.
I'm gonna be honest, man, and this is, I don't know, it's a compliment to you, I guess, mate. I wish, I legitimately wish I cared less about what I drive. I really do. My problem is my drive is way too far.
Yeah, you drive a lot.
And like my round trip to work is just about 100 miles a day. And I tried to do the whole beater thing, and it literally lasted about 3 weeks.
You had bad luck with beaters. You've had like 3 beaters, and they all just really beat themselves up.
I've had more. I had the Integra, I had the Civic, I had the A4, I had the Accord. Like, and don't get me wrong, look, both Mach-E's right now, kind of broken. Still drivable, but technically kind of broken.
They've seen better days.
Everything has their issues, you know? It's just a matter of like, I've unfortunately been, I think I need the comfortability of a warranty. I have to. With that kind of a drive, I can't do 200,000+ miles car, not knowing if I can make it to work or not.
Fair.
I can't do that.
I get it.
It's too stressful for me. Like when we had the Edge, that was a great car. There was nothing wrong with it, and we had the Accord. The Accord broke down one day, and they was just like, "Hey, I'll take you to work. I'll drop you off," and then like I fixed it, and then it ran for about 3 or 4 days. Then something else broke. Hey, are you working today? No. All right, listen, I got to take the car. You know, or do you want to drop me off? Bro, in a 2-person household with 2 jobs at completely different.
It's hard.
You can't, man. I need that security of a new car in that aspect.
I get that.
I wish I cared less, or I wish I worked closer.
Working closer would help.
Yeah.
A lot.
Like if I worked at this one, I'm not going to say the name, but the dealer that I work for, there's another one here that's literally 7 miles away.
And?
We got to talk off camera.
Got it.
I can't put that on camera.
Oh.
But it's like 7 miles away. I would love to work there, because then I'd get a scooter at that point. 7 miles?
Not for the winter.
No, not for the winter. But I'd get a scooter and just rock that shit.
The scooter would actually not be a bad idea. Spring, summer, fall.
Or at that point, that 7 mile dealer is literally about 10 minutes away from the unnamed hospital where she works. Now we could drop each other off, and it's not a big deal.
Chilling, yeah.
At least it's a little closer. Still would be annoying, but still closer.
Yeah, if you had to, you could. But you could get a beater and not have to worry about it. It's like, oh, I'll just Uber to work today. It's really not that big a deal if
and like here's my thing with the EVs, right? And I'll put these numbers I'll put out there. We were spending just about $700 a month in fuel when she was at the other hospital all the way up in Englewood.
Right.
So when she's doing that drive 5 days a week, I'm doing Wayne 5 days a week.
It's a lot of gas.
We were doing just about $700 a month in fuel. It was a lot. With the EVs, obviously fuel is cut out. Now, we've had them for 6 months.
Yes.
I've done my electric bill.
Yes.
I've done the numbers multiple times for where we were before the cars, where we are after. Our electric bill, charging both cars daily since we put the port in, has gone up $385 a month. Our average bill is about between $430 to $450.
How much did you pay for gas before?
Like $90, 80, 100. It depends. When we were rocking the AC in the winter, because we keep it way too cold in here, we've had this discussion.
gas. In the car.
And gas, we were at 700.
So
that's what I'm saying. We're still way ahead of the game. A $400 to $450 electric bill versus $700 in gas, we're still ahead of the game.
That's good.
So I just don't want people to think it's like cheap.
No.
Because charging the cars is not cheap. Whether you do it outside or you get a port put in at home, expect your electric bill to
Yeah. And you guys still charge outside too. So there's some of that added.
No, we don't.
You don't do that anymore?
No. We have, there was one emergency where I literally forgot to plug in, got to work, and then I didn't have enough miles to get back.
Gotcha.
So what I did was I just did the math, and I watched. So I live 48 point something miles away from home or from work. I stopped at a Target and I charged until it said 55.
And then just drove
Stopped, and then I drove home to finish charging at home. Now, some of them ports they're expensive, man. It's like 30 or 40.
They charge you a bunch.
It's like $30 to $40 for one rip, like one charge. So it's like, it's the same as
full
gas.
tank of gas.
It's the same shit.
Let me get a little bit, I'll charge at home.
So the thing was like, with the EV as a daily, I think financially it's definitely better than gas. You make out there 100%. My thing is, and the reason why I don't like the car, and listen, the Mach-E's, they drive comfortable.
Yep.
They're pretty spacious.
Yep.
You know, the one we had,
Comfy,
they're all-wheel drive, and this side of the other, you know, they're loaded with all the same features. It's a good car. I really don't have complaints about the car itself.
But
My issue is, to me, and this might be an old thing, I don't know, I value my time more. And the thing is, I've now been caught on multiple occasions where I can't do something, or I can't go somewhere, or I'm late to something because I need to stop and charge. You know, like...
you can't just stop and get gas and go.
Yeah, so like, for example, like that situation I just gave you. I had to, you know, at the end of the day of work, 8+ hours, I just want to go home, shower, eat dinner, whatever, but no. It was my fault, but I forget to charge. So now at the end of the day of work, now I got to go somewhere, stop, wait to charge before I can go home, to then go home. Like, it's a time thing for me. And...
Or it could have been 5 minutes, now you're 25
yeah,
minutes.
you know, like even if you have like fast charging, then you have like, I'm not going to speak on Teslas because I don't know how fast they charge. I'm solely speaking off the Mach-E. If you do the regular like wall outlet, I think it's something between like 6 to 9 miles of range per hour that you charge.
Yeah, it's not good.
We have the upgraded one put in the 220 or 240, whatever it is. I would say it does about, I would say we average about somewhere between 18 to 20 miles per hour that it charges. But still, dude.
That's not quick.
It's not fast. Now, I know they got these hyperchargers and all, you know, the Tesla fast charge and all that. Haven't tried one, not going to speak on it. But this is day-to-day regular life here. So the charger does about, again, a max of about 20 miles per hour charging. So it's just like...
You have to plug it in overnight.
I woke up one day, a photographer buddy of mine invited me to this event, and I looked at the range, and it was like 80 miles away, but it was going to be like lit. So like I really wanted to go. But I had like 119, I think, miles. So I was like, dude, I can't make it there and back.
That's
so now,
crazy,
like, that's such a shitty thing to think about. It's like, damn, I want to go here, but I won't make it there and back. So either I'm going to be late and I got to wait to charge to have enough to get there, or I got to go there, know that I'm going to be short to go home. And when I decide, hey, I want to go home, oh, wait, I got to stop.
Charge, yeah.
I got to go charge just so I can make it home. That, to me, is what has swayed my mind from an EV as a daily. That's why I don't like it anymore. It's time.
The charging's not fast enough. It's not there.
Again,
Yet.
So once, I will speak on this, I did a Target, I think the company was, I might be wrong, I think it was Electrify America.
Yeah, Electrify America is a big network.
Had a supercharger or whatever the hell they called it.
Yeah, they're just always down, their shit.
So this one day it was up. Here are the numbers from my personal experience. I was at 12% battery life. I went from 12 to 90 in 27 minutes.
What?
It's still half an hour.
Yeah, no, but that's
Don't get me wrong.
90. I would have just stayed there for 5 minutes and you go home, right?
Which is that's what I did the other time
That's
when
awesome.
I messed up. But 12 to 90, 27 minutes. I timed it. Fast as hell.
That's fast as hell.
Yeah.
It's still a half hour.
Still a half hour versus filling up, even if your tank is empty and you have a pickup truck.
10 minutes.
At most, and I think you're pushing it.
Yeah, that's like a lot.
You're at like a Jazz gas station where it like drip, drip, drip with a slow ass nozzle that's leaking. You know what I'm saying? Sunoco's gonna get you out of there like pit stop speeds. But here's the fun part: 12 to 90. What do you think it cost me?
It was probably stupid.
Realistic. What do you think it cost me?
12 to 90, I'll say
12% to 90% in 27 minutes.
$35.
Go up.
$48.
Go up.
$62.
A little less.
$53.
$56.50.
That's expensive as hell. And what's your full charge mileage?
Full charge mileage, the rear wheel drive one gets about 260.
So you get like 240 maybe?
The all wheel drive one, I think the red one maxes out think the highest I've seen it was like 226, 230, I think.
Damn, so 226 for 200 miles, basically, 60 something dollars. That's expensive.
$56 to go from 12 to 90.
Yeah, I fill up Vic's car and it's like $28 to fill up.
So that's
and I
what-
will get 430 miles.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Like charging out,
Yeah, all right.
you're paying for, because like I went to a charger once where it was basically the equivalent of a 12 volt, like
The home regular.
the
or
home, the
20 volt.
120. It was free.
But it was
They don't
slow.
they don't even charge you for that shit. They're like, hey, use these. It literally says range is 5 to 7 miles per hour. So that's the thing is like, if I work at Target and I'm going in for a shift,
Oh, yeah.
fuck it, plug
Yeah.
it in, it's free,
Leave
let
it
it
up there.
let it rip all day.
Living it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, if you got 2 cars, hey, follow me to Target real quick. I'm
Leave the
gonna
other
plug the car in. Let's go shopping. Let's go do what we got to do all day.
We'll come get it tomorrow.
We'll come back later tonight. We'll come get it later. Your regular equivalent to the house, I would say I charged once or twice. They're not horrible. I would say like a 15% to 90 is gonna run you like $30, which is like a regular tank of gas.
Yeah. But for the time that it takes.
But now again, you're there for a few hours.
They can't do that.
The hypercharger's okay, yeah, you're under there in less than half an hour, but you're gonna pay double what it is to fill your tank. So that's what I'm saying. To me, it's a time thing, man. That's why I want to get rid of them. It's nothing against the car. I value my time more.
Yeah, the infrastructure's just not there yet.
Yep. Like we had a day once where I plugged the car in, charger failed. I didn't know, so I came down in the morning for work, and I was like, oh, cool. Car didn't fucking charge.
I can't go.
I had enough miles to get there.
And you can just charge there.
Yeah. So
Man.
it's a charging thing. It's a time thing for me. Other than that, I have no problem driving an EV on a daily basis.
I would be able to do it.
Your drive is also so much closer.
My drive is 0. I would be able to do it, no problem.
Yeah.
I think Vic's drive is literally 7 minutes. It'd be great. I think it's 4.5 miles. So we
Or you could charge once for the month.
and probably be fine. We go other places, but still. And then
Yeah.
everywhere else we go is really low pressure. So it's like, my parents are like, oh, can you come? And it's like, hey, look, a car in charge.
It's about, yeah. Like, damn, I ain't got enough battery to get out there. I'm sorry.
Also, there is no way that I could have just an electric car. I'd have to have it.
Yeah.
First of all, I can't afford it.
But we have yet to be in a spot where both cars have been dead. I refuse to let that happen. There's always one car in here charging at any point.
No, you have to.
Yeah. That's never happened.
yeah.
But I have had oh crap, let me text her so she knows when she wakes up. Like, yo, I'm taking your car, mine didn't charge, I don't have enough battery. Like that's what the day that the charger blew. Luckily, both cars came with one, so I took that one off the wall and I had to put the other one on. But I had to take her car to work because mine was down to like 30, I think it was like 31 miles. I wasn't gonna get it there.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm taking yours. And I just plugged that one in and like we had to swap.
Hopefully it charges in it. Oh my God, man.
Yeah, that's my issue, man. Other
Yeah.
than that, I actually like the car, man.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I think I would love to. Rivian, if you want to give me a free car, I'm with it.
Oh, you know what you should do? Yo, get a bus.
Vic doesn't like it though, man.
Who cares?
And she'd be driving it more than I do.
Yeah, but who's paying for it?
We split it.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. The bus would be fire.
So get a bus and let her pick the color, since it's half and half.
Colors?
What?
It's like multicolored.
Well, I think everything isn't it automatically white, and you pick
Probably.
the
I'm just
color for the
fucking
set.
around. I just wanted to be extra about
I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that thing.
I think the thing is cool.
I think it's so sick. I've yet to see one on the road.
I
yet.
would buy it.
I
in a
think
heartbeat.
they're on the road already, right?
They
Or I
come
think
out
they're
this year.
ordered.
Like this year, you can get them. Yeah.
I
End of
think
this year.
I don't think they're
Or
like they're
early
not
next-
at dealers yet.
No, not yet, not yet. I would got one.
I can't wait, man. I think the thing looks sick. Let us know what you think in the comments, by the way. The VW, what is it now?
The ID Buzz. ID Buzz.
instead of bus.
It finally gives Volkswagen something that people want. Because everything
Yo,
else that they
I
had
can't-
was just traffic. I'm gonna be honest with you, the ID4,
Oof.
literally just traffic. It's just there.
I do. I love the bus. I think it looks sick. I mean,
think it looks
I've always loved the old one anyway. I always told myself that would be a project, but
I drive a Buzz.
I think that's it. I would do it. I would drive that.
All right. So going from a $40,000 bus to, we're relatively broke people. We do okay. We have the things we need, but for the stuff we want to buy, kind of broke. So, $3,000. You have it right now in your hand.
Which hand? It ain't in these.
What? What are you buying daily, and what are you buying project?
With $3,000?
With $3,000. Not
Alright.
split, but each one is $3,000.
So, all right. So, oh my God.
You gotta do it quick. It has to be quick.
All right. In our area, everything overpriced as hell.
Yes.
So at $3,000, you're not getting much of anything.
No.
So it's gonna be blown to bits in mileage.
Go for it.
So daily, I gotta go with some sort of 90s Japanese car. Either a Corolla,
Okay.
a Celica,
Okay.
a Civic, something like that. Because at $3,000, again, it's gonna be blown to bits in mileage. It's gonna be
cooked.
150,000+ miles. I'm not getting anything German. Not getting anything American.
You can't afford the sensors.
Yeah, not getting anything American. So at that point,
Yeah, you're gonna have to rebuild the whole thing.
that's what I'm saying.
Cheap though.
At 3Gs, if I have to buy a daily and that's my budget, it will be some sort of 90s Japanese car.
I'm on the same boat, but I don't think we have to go 90s anymore. I think early 2000s.
or even early. But I'm sticking to.
I'm thinking Toyota Sequoia. The SUV, they're dirt cheap now.
Yeah, that motor, that's all 8s, aren't they? The Sequoias are massive.
They're massive 8s, bro. They're iron bricks. They run forever. You ever seen a Tundra stuck on the road? No.
You ever seen old Corolla stuck on the road? No.
No, but when they are, they're on the back of Tundras.
Now you went from Sequoia to Tundra now. Now you switched trucks.
It's the same motor. Is what I was just saying. It's the same motor. It's the same
Yeah,
truck.
no, I'm going.
No, I
like
feel that.
90s,
Yeah,
again,
it's got to be Japanese.
Early 2000, like a 02 Civic or an 02 Corolla.
Yeah,
It'll never die.
Yeah.
Just change the oil and it'll never die.
Just give it gas.
Bro, I will.
Just fill the oil when it's low.
I will tell this story for as long as I can live and remember it. I'm not gonna say his name, but I worked with someone who had an old Civic Shell. I think it was a '92. I might be wrong in the year, but if I'm correct, I believe their EG is the series.
Early 90s Civic hatch.
Yeah. He had a built motor that he wanted to swap into the car. He took the drain plug off the motor and drove the car because he wanted to see how long before he blew up.
The fact that he drove it is crazy.
Bro, the car lasted a few days with no oil in it. Like, it wasn't a lot. I think it was like 2, maybe 3 days, but he drove it back and forth to work with no oil in the damn car. Nothing.
I need to get one of those.
Then we started pouring stuff into the motor to see how long it would last.
What'd you pour in it?
The
Windshield wiper fluid?
water, windshield wiper fluid. I sprayed some brake clean in there just because, like a whole can worth of brake clean. But like, I think someone poured Coke in there. Like, we just poured, and the car still ran. It took 3 days of actively trying to blow it up.
For it to die.
For it to actually die. So imagine if you took care of it.
Yeah, you'd be golden.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It'll fall apart just because like the metal would just
90s
Chassis would just
and
destroy.
early 2000 Japanese, in terms of reliability, you can't touch them, bro.
beat it, yeah. So
Again, Civic, Corollas, Celicas, you can't touch those cars, man.
I agree. I'm just getting something bigger. I'll get the Sequoia.
I'll go CRV.
All right, you get a CRV.
I'll go 97 CRV.
I'm going like a 01 Sequoia. All right, so we got that sound.
I would say Taco, but you ain't getting a Taco for 3Gs. Not in our area.
Bro, I was looking at a Tacoma.
Bro,
so hear me out.
Tacos are wild.
It's like 90s to like 03, right? Whatever that generation is. It's a nice looking one. The one after that was a little big. I get it, right? Bro, I found one. This guy had 380 something thousand miles. This thing was clapped. No rust. But it was clapped out. Rough.
Still running, though.
Rough. Still running. Rough.
You want to talk about bulletproof?
You know how much that shit they wanted for it?
$5,000. What?
$8,800.
Nah.
$8,800.
Now, again, our area, we're in the northern New Jersey, New York,
Metro New York area.
tri-state type area. So everything up here, obviously, is substantially more overpriced than probably different parts. But
I wanted Tacoma so
yeah,
bad.
tacos up here, dude, forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. Untouchable.
Untouchable.
And I actually wanted it for a long time. I think you came to look at one with me. Is remember the X-Runner?
Yeah.
The Toyota truck with a manual with the 2J in it, or it was like a variant of the 2J or a 1J,
it was
whatever.
a 1J, I think. Yeah, but still.
Dude, those right now in our area
Stupid money.
are still in the low to mid 20s, and you're more than likely gonna be over 100,000 miles at 20 Gs. Wild.
Obscene.
That truck, you can't even find that thing anymore.
Bro, I remember there was a point where they were trash.
I love that truck. I still
were
want
trash.
one. I got a thing with pickup trucks now. I don't know why. All of a sudden. I also
They're
want
cool.
I want a fast SUV.
I disagree with fast big cars altogether.
I want a Trailblazer SS with like 500 at the wheels.
I don't believe nobody needs that power period in anything. But it's like you get a big ass thing like that, and it's like, bro, why? You can't take a turn. You're just going in a straight line fast, and you can't even slow down quickly. It's like
So that's the 3,000 project, $3,000 or 3,000 daily. Now $3,000 project car.
$3,000 project car. Now here, your goal is you got to buy something for $3,000 that has realistic power potential, and by power potential, a reliable 400.
Okay. Now I might be asking too much here, but this is a legitimate question.
3,000 just to buy.
But when we talk about potential, and I'm not trying to just get out of it, this is a legitimate question. Are swaps allowed?
No.
So it has to be whatever motor,
that was in
comes
it.
with.
Yeah, that's the goal here, to find a good motor for $3,000 in a car. Damn. And you also don't have unlimited money after. Like think about your budget is $3,000, so like the build budget is short too.
Anything with an RB is out. Anything with a 2J is out. You ain't gonna find that shit at no 3Gs.
I think everything Japanese is out.
Because technically you still go Civic, bro.
You could get a Civic, but to get 450 out of a Civic,
You need a lot of work.
You gotta-
not a lot.
it's not a lot of work. You need a lot of boost. And you
What are we trying to get to? A reliable 4?
Four. I mean, I don't know if I'm not all that familiar with the B series motors, but I know people love boosting those.
With 3Gs.
400. What's a B series mean? Like 140 horses?
I have no idea. I don't know Honda numbers like that.
It's like 140 horses, so that'd be a lot to gain.
3Gs.
Possible,
3Gs. A 3G starting point. Somewhat reliable with a 400.
I don't know about somewhat reliable.
A 400 reliable
yeah.
power goal. I'm gonna be honest, dude. At 3Gs,
I got a car. I have a motor in mind that's in so many cars. That's just
I think we're gonna go the same way. Honestly, I think I'm hunting down anything with an LS in it.
That's a great plan. I don't know that you'll find stuff that cheap or trucks.
Oh, 1,000%. No, the Catfish Camaros.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There was a year of Impalas, I think, or I think it might have been Impalas. But yeah, they shoved LSs in a bunch of Firebirds, like the one that I had.
Firebird.
You can get that thing cheap as hell.
Yeah, you can make a lot of power in those.
Yeah, I think
You can boost that and not touch it.
That's what I'm saying. In terms of reliable 400 with a $3,000 starting price, I feel like LS or you're kind of playing with fire at 3,000. I don't think the car would be in overall great shape, but I would hunt down something with a VR.
With a VR?
With a VR6, like an art.
You know what I would hunt down, bro? What I think would be even easier? Anything with a 1.8T.
Yeah, but to get to 400, that's still a decent amount of work.
They make 185 stock, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You got to pick up 200 and change.
It's a turbo. And they will hold it. You can leave everything else, and then your intercooler will be like it won't last very, very long because you'll need an intercooler at some point. That air gonna be hot as hell, but it'll make 400 a few times.
All right.
Stock. But the LS, best option.
Yeah, I'm going LS.
LS is the best option. Something with an LS is gonna be bulletproof at 400 horses.
Yeah.
It's nothing to it.
Again, I think you'd have to actively try to blow that up. Like you'd have to do it on purpose.
Yeah. Unless you just got a bad motor already. What's that? The lifters is the only issue, right? I've ever heard that with that motor. Like people have lifter issues.
And that was a certain
truck motor years, right?
And that's an easy. If I remember correctly, I think the upgrade kit for that is literally like $180.
There you go.
The trunnion upgrade or something.
We will ask your dad.
Yeah, I'll ask Dad. He'll somebody out there in the comments will probably correct me.
Exactly. But yeah, I think the LS would be the best way to go.
I think
for the money.
Look, in terms of reliability, LS, RBs, 2J. Again, I'm not great with the Honda, so please correct me if I'm wrong.
The B series motors. Or
what's the other one there? The Ks.
The BKs.
Again, those are cars that I think those are motors that you have to actively do something to them or do something wrong
To break them, yeah.
to break them.
Yeah.
Like they're not just gonna, oh damn, I cracked the block. Like, nah, I ran 60 pounds of boost through a 2J, and even then it might still hold it if it's built right.
Something broke. It
Yeah,
wasn't the
like-
block. The gasket went, something
Yeah,
lifted, something else broke.
Those are motors that like when you just don't hear a lot of stories. Like how many stories do you honestly hear of K series 2Js or RB? Damn man, took it to the track, it blew up, blew this, blew. It
A
just,
lot.
Nah, I don't.
People are idiots.
All the ones that do are like, yeah, man, it blew up. Yeah. I bought this turbo kit off of fucking eBay or CX Racing and
Didn't tune the car.
didn't tune the car, this, that, or the other. Yeah, again,
I don't
that's
judge your parts, by the way. You use the price of parts you want. Tune your cars.
just do things correctly.
Tune your cars.
Don't try to learn to tune them yourself.
Or if you do, just don't be mad at what happens.
And you had the car running for a couple of days.
Weeks, even. Weeks. 2 of them.
And then you pushed.
And then I
Too
pushed.
hard.
I pushed too hard. I thought I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I know now that I didn't know what I was doing. I knew then.
See, but you had a decent concept because the car went from not turning on to turning on and running to driving for a litfall bit.
And making actual boost and power.
Yeah, like around town, the car was fine. It was whenever you try to get on it, it just would fall flat on its face, and then it blew up.
And then it blew up.
But you were there.
Hey, look.
Hey, listen again.
And the thing is, I was completely okay with the risk of what would happen.
Listen,
the whole time I was like,
again, you went from no computer, nothing in the car. You bought an ECU. You fucked around with some numbers on the graph, and the car turned on. So you got something right.
you fucked around with some numbers on the graph is great.
You got something right. Then you messed with the numbers a little more. Then we moved. Then you messed with some more. Then we moved no more.
And we move no more.
So you were there.
Move no more.
You were kind of there.
Hey, look, man.
You had the bases down. You were there.
All I could say is I have literally seen every single bit of this car. Nothing surprises me anymore. I hear things and I was like, nah, it's just this, and this. Fuck it.
I mean, that's what the car is. Oh my God, how long have you been at it with
Too
this
long.
car?
Let's move on now. It'll give me back. It's been like nine years. 8 years.
You know what's funny is that I love that car.
I love that
and
car.
it's not even mine.
I love that thing. It can't ever leave. I think it's a staple.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna show you off camera. We won't go too deep into it, but there's a wagon S4 for sale. I kind of want to go get it.
We should go get it. I got 1,000.
But that's not a good daily. That car's not good on gas.
You got like 17.
That's not.
Anyways, on to other things. Especially about not good. Let's talk about not good.
Enough about not good cars. Let's talk about not good people.
Yeah. Today's driver spotlight.
Ooh,
You like it?
that. I like that.
Today's driver spotlight. We're highlighting you non-turn signal using,
BMW owners.
old crackle tune having,
BMW owners.
old.
Hey, listen. Not clowning on the car. Listen, they make power. They're good. I think the last gen. I don't know who designed this grill.
That shit, bro.
I don't know who designed this grill, and I honestly can't trust a person who thinks it looks good.
The previous generation was so beautiful too. It's like they wrapped the car on the chassis.
I honestly feel
So
like
nice.
the front end of that car stopped looking, to me, legitimately good at the E92 BMWs, the V8s. That's where it stopped for me.
Whatever the F something.
They just started getting bigger and bigger. Now you got this weird kind of heart shape.
The buck teeth is weird.
Kind of.
Well, the buck teeth is not okay.
Again, I respect everything that the car could do.
fucking
Its
fast.
power potential. I'll give it to you.
And
Cool.
around the track, it's amazing.
I'm sorry. That is by far one of the ugliest BMWs I think that's ever been produced.
It's just
from the front.
The design key. It's going around their whole lineup now. It's not just the car.
And the funny thing is, I was behind one once in this wild ass lime green type color,
Oh, I
and we
love
were
the color.
coming up behind it, right? And I was like, oh, damn! It sounded nice. It wasn't an obnoxious crackle tune. And I was just like, damn, had a nice like turbo whistle to it. Dude, nice. Had black Vossens on it with matching green center caps. Like, dude, nasty, right? And then as I pass it in the mirror, I get a glimpse of the front, and it was like a hot girl that smokes.
I don't think you can say that.
I did. I think smoking is disgusting. I think you could take the most beautiful woman, make her smoke, she's instantly unappealing to me. Same thing with the new M series. I think it's beautiful from the back.
But the grill.
I love the taillights. Soon as I see the grill, the car is just instantly ugly to me. Like, I would love that car if I never saw the front.
You know, I'm the wrong person to ask. I hate all new cars. I think most new cars are not good looking. If like you have to like.
You don't think the RS6 is good looking?
I think it could be better looking. I think it's overdone. There's too much going on. It's a beautiful car for the time. For the time, it's great.
This is probably gonna be the last episode of this podcast.
You know what it is? I like the previous generations more.
Oh, 100%.
So that's what I'm judging it off of.
I know I always get this wrong. What's the one wagon that has the light that goes all the way across?
The RS2.
That's
with
honestly,
the Heckle blade.
Honestly, that's got to be one of the nastiest Audis ever made. I love it. And I'm not a big Audi person, and I love that car. I want one so bad.
You know what's funny about that?
I got 2 Hot Wheels.
That car is frumpy looking as fuck, and I love it too.
And here's the funny thing. I love that car so much that I bought the Hot Wheel. I got so excited one day when I saw it that I bought the Hot Wheel, came back, and I was like, oh, I have it already.
I have it already.
That's how excited I was when I found it that I bought it twice.
Nah, RS2's nice. It's just,
And it has to be Nagaro blue. I don't want it in any other color. Maybe yellow.
I want it in red.
You have red already.
I know, but it looks so sick in red.
Nah.
Blue.
Is it the same color? Nagaro, Amola? Is it that same
No,
year?
no.
Oh, they're different names?
They're different, yeah. Nagaro stays, the red is different, and the yellow's different.
So whatever the yellow is for that year.
And then they had black?
Because I love Amola yellow. You know I love your car in Amola yellow.
Yeah,
it's
Amola
my
yellow.
favorite color.
Amola yellow's a nice color.
And the dark red.
Oh, the hibiscus.
Yes.
Hibiscus red is beautiful also. God damn, that's a nice color.
If we're talking about...
I like the older cars more, man.
If we're talking about your generation, the B5, my color choice options is Amola yellow because I just like how obnoxiously bright it is. You know me. I like to be obnoxious.
The taxi.
It's yellow first. Hibiscus red is second. The green is third because the green is nasty.
Cactus green is my favorite.
So I'm going yellow, hibiscus red, green, and then your red is next, the laser. I hate that car in silver.
It's too many of them.
I hate that car in black.
I don't like black cars. Ever.
I might piss off your one boy, but he has the dark blue.
Oh, oh man. Not Nagi.
Hated in that color, bro.
Damn, I can't believe I forgot the name of the blue.
I'm sorry if you watch this, man. It's nothing against the car. I just don't.
I'm sorry, Z.
It's just like, you know what it is? It's like I feel like you like that and black. Like you don't see the body lines. It's
color.
Like too dark.
I got you. Okay, I get that.
Which is weird.
Because the green and the red.
Kind of contradicting because the green is pretty damn dark itself, but
it's the pearl in it that just like makes.
Yeah, I don't know. Silver I don't like. Black I don't like. The dark blue I don't like. Nagaro blue you know I love.
No, Nagaro's blue. I can't believe I forgot the name of that blue. It's gonna kill me. I gotta look it up.
What other colors they come in? The white. I'm very weird here.
There's 2 of them.
The
Casablanca.
The good one.
They're both nice. The pearl's very nice.
Yeah. I like it. I don't know if this might make sense or not. I don't know. I like it on the wagons. I don't like it on the sedans.
Interesting.
Don't ask me why. It's just weird. Like I love remember we found that one guy had the B5 wagon in Casablanca. Beautiful car. That's the one I showed you on Facebook. He wanted like 50 G's or something.
That's the blue?
Yeah, the dark blue. Not a fan.
I still can't find the name of it, guys. It's killing me.
Amola yellow. See, silver just doesn't do it for me at all.
We're gonna go talk about these later, by the way. We gotta talk about all this.
Save that. Hold on.
No, we'll go back.
Hold on, real quick. Was that a hibiscus red wax? Let's end this, man. We gotta go car shopping. I need a B5 wagon in here.
Ming blue was a color. Wow.
Ming blue?
Yeah, I had the A8 in Ming blue. It was like purple.
I don't think we could say that.
Anyway, I don't think we can
I
say.
think you said that. We should cut right here.
Anyways,
I think that's enough for today.
Today, what do we take away from it? When it comes to new cars, CT5,
R6 wagon, 100%.
EVs, we love them, but we hate them.
Yup.
If we had to spend $3,000, I think we're definitely going Jap.
Japanese daily LS project.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
I'm thinking Japanese daily, and I'm going with a 180 car for the 400 horses. And then
BMW drivers, use your blinkers
use your blinkers.
and change your front bumpers,
Yes, and change the blinker fluid. It's necessary,
especially in the winter.
especially in the winter.
It does freeze.
It does freeze.
Yeah.
It is a fluid. And with that said, go run out of gas somewhere or something like that.
Go plug in and charge. That's what I got to do. Literally has 62 miles. So once we're done here, I got to bring the car in and put
My
it to charge.
toes are so cold right now.
Yep.
This episode's over now. Goodbye.
Don't forget, fill up.